Welcome back to the wild. It's Cypress, and I have a guest with me today. Carol's with me today.
Hi, everybody.
We have a really fun thrift haul to show you. Carol has recently come to the realization that her wardrobe doesn't really reflect who she is anymore.
I retired and realized all my clothes are comfy, casual business
casual.
And it really doesn't suit who I am anymore.
Yeah.
My new life as a retiree, I'm much more adventurous and getting out hiking a lot and just more playful and exploring more. And so my clothes, they're just not suiting me.
So we took to the thrift stores and made an epic adventure out of it. And I think we got you set up with a foundation for a new wardrobe.
I'm not a very good shopper. I don't have the gift she has. And over the years, we've found that if she takes me in hand and takes me shopping, she has the gift to pull it out of me what it is that works for me.
I think that's fair. Many of you have probably already guessed this, but for those of you who haven't, Carol is, yes, my mother.
Ta-da!
When I first started this channel, we didn't know how she was going to feel about this weird internet craziness, so we were probably a little overcautious and just didn't mention that fact, but this is my mom. This is Mama Wild. So, the secret's out. Let's see what we got. Okay, our first stop of the day was Ohio Thrift. We found this.
And what really attracted me to it was the bright purple and also the asymmetrical fabric pattern. And I like that. I don't like to be matchy-matchy.
And this is by Xhilaration. Super cute. Super comfy for summer. This might be one of my favorites for her. This is a long empire waist dress.
And what drew my attention to it was the beautiful blues in it and that it drapes nicely. I wasn't real sold on the top. I'm not comfortable having my shoulders and arms out. But Cypress told me, well, you could put a shrug over it for the modesty.
And it looks freaking good. This is by Faded Glory. This one, y'all know how I feel about pink. I pulled this one out as a joke.
And of course I said I love the color.
It works for you. This is a sort of tunic top by Marisa Kenson Collection.
Besides the color, I really like these wing sleeves. Thought it adds a nice feminine flowy touch.
Agreed.
Abracadabra.
It's definitely flattering. And then we found this kind of almost a pencil or tulip skirt by B.I.Y.A.Y.C.D.A. B.I.Y.C.D.A. Whatever that is.
And again, the color really drew me, but also the skirt. It's got such a nice feminine, it looks swooshy. And I normally don't like paisley. I run from paisley. That is a beautiful paisley.
Yeah, it really works.
Ah, the top.
Oh, right,
Yes.
the top. I pulled this out and I said, this looks kind of like a boho, earthy, hippie girl kind of a look.
And I said, This was really early in the...
Yeah, we had just gotten started. You weren't warmed up yet.
I was not warmed up. And I was like, the colors are too drab for me. But I kept thinking about it. And then we were ready for me to go try things on. And I said, but first, let's go back to the very beginning. There was a shirt that I think I need to take a second look at.
And you found it. This is by Forever 21.
Yes, I am forever 21.
Yep, and it does. It looks good on you. I mean, all these do. Again, joking. because it's so loud. I pulled this skirt out.
And I went, oh, I love it. Isn't it pretty? It's a beautiful color.
UNITi Casuals.
Besides being a nice flowy skirt, there's embroidery with beads. There's this nice ribbon with detail. The hem is so beautiful.
That little ribbon there. Yeah. I think this almost has an Eastern European inspired look.
It does.
I mean, not with the hot pink, but the detailing. And it does. It looks good on you. I keep saying that. They do.
They do. Thank you.
All right. So that was Ohio Thrift. And that got us warmed up.
Well, Cypress had a job on her hands because she'd be going through it, pointing things out, and I'd be very stoically standing there going, no, And, and finally, she let me know she needed some emotion to really tell her what it was. So
as we were looking through the...
Yes, because I just was not giving you enough input. And I started going, ooh, yeah, I gave you more feedback.
Yep. And that did it.
That did it.
That got me on a roll. So we made it through Ohio Thrift and figured out how to communicate about how you feel about clothing and found some really good pieces. And then we went to our first Goodwill. Goodwill the first. So we went across town. We were in Columbus. By the way, I probably should have mentioned that. I haven't shopped the Goodwills in Columbus before. We hit up this little Goodwill in this little strip mall. It looked very promising from the outside, but we got in and it was so tiny. It was tiny. It was smaller than a small town Goodwills.
Very small.
Yeah, and there were enough people in there, it was hard to even get to anywhere because you don't want to get anywhere near people. We looked through a couple sections and there was just nothing and we just weren't feeling it, so we're like, on the way out. And on the way out, I was like, oh no, we can't leave this.
And I know she was eyeing it for herself, but I was like, oh, no. Oh, this is so soft and cuddly. Lovely poncho. Fringe. Yeah, she lost it.
We were there for you. What's it by?
Well, I see it says black soot, but that's the color. Made in China.
I don't think we have the brand label still here. Okay, we don't have the brand label.
I love outdoor concerts in the summer, and we sure haven't had those in over a year. So you start out the evening, and it's nice and warm. The concert goes on longer and it cools down, and this will be perfect. Nice and warm and snuggly.
And dressy.
And dressy.
For whatever you're wearing. So, yeah, totes jealous on that one.
Mine.
But then I saw this very soft.
It is so you.
The color, oh! This isn't for wearing out, right? This is just a cuddly, cozy sweater that I can feel like a Muppet in and sit and sip tea and be warm, because I'm never warm enough. The label says Gaiam.
Yeah, I think of that as
Gaiam.
Awaken. And
isn't this that film, that
there's a
mindfulness film conglomerate? Gaiam? Gaia, I am, Gaiam. I will have to research this brand name because now I'm curious.
Very lovely, and it's very you.
And then I got on a roll and went by the belts. I was in a blue mood. And it's light blue and brass, and I can't quite wear it on my hip, but I can wear it around my waist.
Very cute.
Yes, nice accent piece. And then this is just all kinds of bright blue, loud wonderfulness. So I found a few things at the second Goodwill. So considering the fact that we almost walked out of there with nothing, we did pretty good at a tiny, tiny little Goodwill. But then we headed over to the bigger Goodwill.
Oh, the excitement's making me so warm.
Yeah, he did the house up before we started. That's my bad. So we walk into our second Goodwill, our third shop of the day. It's, 4:30 in the afternoon. We've been going all day. We walked into this Goodwill, and at first we were really excited because there was a ton of inventory. And we got through the entire dress section and didn't find one thing. Not for either of us. Yep. And then we went through one row of shirts. Nothing. It's like, maybe this is a bad Goodwill. But then we went down the second row. And this peeked out.
I love yellow and that blue with yellow. And it's very drapey, very feminine. And the bling on the neckline.
I think they call that bedazzled.
Bedazzled?
I think so. Reba is the brand. I think I've heard of that. Is it affiliated with Reba McEntire, or is that a different Reba?
No idea. And the hemline has got a real tight little gather so that fit it on my hips and then let the blouse just drape down. That's a pretty look.
Agreed. And then we found another shirt. This one is by Simply Vera. Oh, this is a VeraWang.
All right. This is darker than I usually like to go. Though you wouldn't know it.
We were looking for spring, summer.
Right.
So.
I like the colors in here and the flowers. Got a nice simple neckline and long sleeves. But the sleeves have a tab so you can roll your sleeve up and then hold it up. I love that feature of a shirt.
Yeah, you didn't see that till we got into the dressing room.
I didn't.
You're like, ooh, yes.
Bonus.
This almost might go into that business casual area we don't want to go back to, but I think with the collar of the shirt not having the collar on it, yeah, like that. And then we were warmed up, and this jumped in the cart.
Oh my gosh, look at that purple.
And guess who didn't want to try it on?
I don't like anything fussy over the bust line. It just feels too blobby to me. There's ruffles too, and I'm like, oh, the busyness is too much. But I love this purple. And this one talked me into giving it a try.
And it just worked.
It did. And it's St. John's Bay.
Oh, look at that. I've heard of them. And then I found this, another flowy top by Rachel Roy.
I love the yellow in this.
I do too.
Just really spectacular.
Pops really loud.
And again, it's asymmetrical, which I dearly love. I like it that there's movement of the color and the pattern.
Yeah, it's gorgeous. And then, I'm rather proud of this find. This is a very soft velvet skirt by Access.
It's such a beautiful color. Drapes nicely.
It's so rich.
I love the ties up here on the waistline with the beading.
Yeah, we do have a little bit of a hem issue to fix, but I mean, how hard is that?
I can fix that easy,
yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, warm for summer.
Warm for summer.
But too regal to pass up.
I'll make use of it.
Yeah. And actually, you were asking, do you have anything that would even go with this?
Yeah. We're like, oh, these look pretty good together.
All right, but I found a skirt too.
You got to keep your personal shopper interested.
This is CATO. It's just a simple white, what is this, a broomstick skirt? Is that what they call it?
Yep.
Thought this would look really good filming in the woods or something. So that's one for me.
And then look at the pretty that I found. Well, actually, you found it.
'Cause
There
you
were
were
two
like-
yellow skirts, yeah.
I think this was the look on your face.
I was kind of disgust, but I love the yellow. But I kind of thought it would look kind of clownish on me.
I don't think anybody would fault you for that assumption without seeing them on you. But they work. In fact, they work really well with this.
How cool is that? And this is another garment that has no tag.
Oh, I almost think these are homemade. I almost think this is somebody's project. The seams are just wonky enough in places.
Yep.
Yeah, they were serged, sort of. This has got to be homemade, but they're pretty cool. Definitely her color here. Well, I found something yellow too. It may be summer, but I'm a sweater girl all year round, and I found this cardigan. It is kind of a weird color, but then it matches me.
That does.
It's warm, it's soft, it's that really, really, really soft sweater knit material, and I can just curl up with this. Sip my tea, be warm and cozy. And I think it's just nice enough I could actually walk out of the house with it too. So I am super happy with this.
And then we found one for me.
This is a delightful little pullover by Express. Just warm and super cozy. And I don't think we're gonna wear this even out of the house, right? This isn't not a showing off kind of a sweater.
It'll just be warm and comfy when I'm in. And that's nice sometimes.
Yeah, you gotta have loungewear. Sometimes you just need to nest, and this is a lot more convenient than those wearable blankets. And I was on a roll with my blue, and I found another blue sweater. Very soft. I think it's a slightly different color than the other one. Yes, it's repetitive, but yes, I will wear them. Okay, we did really well. But I think the most exciting find of the day was the last item you tried on at the third store. This is a little black fancy, I guess, tee by Lynn Ryan.
I don't like the holes in the sleeves. I'm always keeping my arms covered, and I kind of hesitated, but I went ahead and tried it on.
I was counting on the fact that she wouldn't want it.
Sorry, it's mine.
Hashtag sorry, not sorry. No, but this was so exciting because I think this is a date shirt. Maybe not even date, but like just dang sexy.
And what girl doesn't like to get her sexy on?
Yeah, so that was a win. So that was our haul.
We did good.
We really did. I feel like we got enough really fun statement pieces to give you sort of a foundation to work from for sculpting this new look that you're going for to match your vibe.
And I learned the color isn't as important to me as I thought it was. It is important, but the cut of the fabric, the fit, the style, for that, you got to try it on.
Now that we've been through this process, what do you think your look is? What do you think your style is?
Well, it's more playful, it's more adventurous, more tuned to nature.
I think it's a sassy Bohemian look.
I like the sound of that.
Sassy boho.
Yes.
You got it going on.
I do.
I feel better knowing that she's dressing in a way that reflects her personality, and I think that will mean she will feel freer to act like herself.
Oh, wow.
Right?
Be more me.
Oh, wait.
Watch our world.
What did I do? What have I done? All right. That's our haul. I hope you enjoyed. Are there any pieces you particularly liked?
Or didn't like?
We'll take it. Thanks for watching with us. Thanks for supporting Carol in her fashion journey. I'll see you in the next video. And until then, keep your
shopping wild. The prerogative of being a mother. When we're out shopping, she's in charge. But we're not shopping now.
I was totally channeling your mother.
I so was, wasn't I? I found a cigarette butt down by the road in your driveway.
It's the neighbor. Oh yeah, he hates me. I want to put you on another pillow. Let me just, yeah. Right?
How did I get so tall?
I feel like you're on a booster seat.
Yes, I do.
There's only 2 pillows. Oh, let's pull your hair out. Boy, I'm dating myself, aren't I? Without further ado.
It was such a big store.
And I've seen bigger. Keep them in order.
Oh yeah.
I don't know what kind of an order that is, but we're almost done. You gotta give us like 5 minutes. Can I start first?
Was that good though?
That was really good, because I was like, oh yes, perfect.
And here I go. You can cut that.
I was gonna. Focus on my face. There's a face right there. Thank you.
The prerogative of being a mother.
Might want to start that over.
Into the wrap.
It's gonna be cold. Just be blissfully paying attention to the concert.